A plague of scary presidential clowns terrorizes Earth's slave-whipped landless peasants. Lecherous America shocked by allegations that Donald Trump grabs pussy and doesn't fuck it. Climate change news now. We're fucked and we know we're fucked. We're fucked and we know we're fucked. We're fucked and we know we're fucked. Hello, terrorist fairy tales. Welcome to the fucking news. I'm living in my own filth. Here are the headlines tonight. A spate of hideous pranksters are terrifying the world. On every continent and in every corner of the earth, populations are being subjected to frightening and horrific assaults by people dressed as world leaders. Like this one in America, or another in Russia, the Philippines, Saudi Arabia, China. Everywhere we look, pranksters dressed as real creepy, lying, murdering scum are deliberately scaring people. Here's our special report.
Hey, it's me, Conspiracy Clown, and you thought clowns were frightening. Get a load of these guys. These are your world leaders. They are lying scum, and their paymasters are a few wealthy families who own the world's important resources. Habitable land, fresh water, airwaves, skies, seas, and the space above your head. Hey, fucking hey. You wanna be afraid of something? Or somebody? Oh my, look, a clown! Shit, man. These people are slaughtering and bombing unarmed people across the world. At the same time, Earth is being destroyed to keep the phone buying, car driving, job working, shop shopping, consumers fat and fucking happy. And you're afraid of clowns. Check these guys out. Philippines President Duterte, dressed as a world leader, jumped out on some dope smokers in a car park, armed with a huge majority and a shotgun and a copy of Reefer Madness. He blew all their fucking heads off. As well as sanctioning the extrajudicial killing of another 3,000 people. Clowns! Now that's scary. American President Obama was seen off the coast of Libya launching U.S. bombing raids on goat herders, sand peasants, and aging donkeys to prop up the idea ISIS exists and we need a war on freedom. Terror. Hey. President Putin of Russia, he's been sighted all over the Western media, armed with a decent air force, brandishing a counter-narrative to Western imperialism. He's raining high explosives down in the Crimea and Syria for fun. Wait till he's pissed, man, then you'll see some shit. The unelected royalty of Saudi Arabia slaughtering children across the desert of Yemen, dressed as themselves, using bombs we gave them, dropping them from planes we gave them, to take over a desert we gave them. Scary shit. And in China, Xi Jinping has chased the entire population of China across the internet, wielding vast surveillance powers of the state, chanting, "Global economic success is worth your slavery in the end." Aye! So, to recap, actual human beings and chunks of our biosphere are being systematically killed and destroyed by psychopaths dressed as world leaders in the pay of a tiny percentage of our fellow earthlings who own everything. Hey, fucking hey. You wanna be scared of a clown? I'll fucking scare you. One of these people will soon be in charge of the world's greatest military power. Hillary Clinton. She's a cold-blooded, planet-raping, child-bombing, money-hungry, mad, febrile, corporate-chilling, pocket-lining, business-as-usual for whatever you want shitstorm. She would take her order straight from Wall Street and sell you short for $1 in a heartbeat. Donald Trump. He's a self-serving, infantile, emotionally stunted retard with the intellect of a high school jock who would fuck America like a drunken blonde before letting his friends having a go and disposing of the body in a dumpster and claiming she was asking for it. This, America, is what your political system gave you for a choice. Now that is scary shit. Until next time, be well, be free, be happy.
Hi, I'm Dick Jackson. So, Hillary Clinton, about to be elected the first female president of America. Which is odd, isn't it? Because America would rather drill holes in their kneecaps than elect this lying corporate whore. But the electoral system is rigged, so it only gives you two choices, one of which, let's face it, is frequently a total twat. Then, when the preferred candidate of the bankers and financiers of American elections wins, Everyone applauds democracy and goes back to sucking on a giant cock of lies and being fucked in the assets. Phew, it was close this time though, wasn't it? Because even though Donald Trump is an odious orange tit wrangler, with the charm of a masked rapist and the intellect of a small calculator, America nearly elected him. That's how much Americans hate Hillary Clinton. They hate Hillary Clinton, Donald Trump much. Donald Trump much. Can you picture the bankers' faces in the smoky room where your rulers select your puppet leaders? I don't understand it. I don't understand it. The guy's madder than a fish on a bicycle. Didn't we come up with the most outrageous candidate ever? It worked great all those other times. You know, to get Barack Obama elected, we had to choose Senator John McCain. A short-ass aging cripple with the charisma of toe cheese. For Obama's second term, we put him up against a guy who believes aliens with a golden spaceship would take him to an afterlife on another planet. Wow! Where white people would rule alone in God's kingdom. That's right, a fucking Mormon for fuck's sake, whose religion rhymes with moron. Hands up everyone who thought Jesus-loving America would vote a fucking Mormon into the White House. Yeah, no. So anywho, Hillary's in the White House. Get used to it, and let's not get bogged down in the blame game or despondency about your immediate prospects as a nation of economic peons being sold down the river for a percentage to JP Morgan. Bye America, have a nice trip. Yeah, no, let's look forward to her second term and ponder the great question. What kind of unelectable, crazy, gibberish nutjob will they have to front to get her re-elected? Charles Manson, recently released on parole. Ted Bundy, on day release. No, the Unabomber conducting his campaign from a prison cell in Kentucky. Where will the sleazy handful of power brokers in the back orifice of America find someone else lower than Hillary Clinton? I mean, especially imagining the shit she will have fucked up 4 years from now. Yes, poverty-stricken wild children will roam the plains of the Midwest. Police-state drone wars and trillion-dollar foreign military expenditure will drain the blood from your nation, whilst pocket-lining trade deals and naked money-printing Wall Street floor shows with Hillary pleasuring herself with your mortgage deeds. Debt America, debt America will go down on the assembled directors of Goldman Sachs as immigrants on $1 an hour polish their purple helmets to a dull sheen in readiness for you to suck the warm pish of lies about growth, jobs and prosperity. Hey, if you thought Reagan couldn't be topped, if you thought George Bush was the nadir of America's woes, think again, because Hillary Clinton is the maternal face of blood-sucking corporate serial killers who will strip you of your assets, monger your wars and bleed you dry. At the next election, it's just possible, given the choice between Hillary Clinton and a rancid turd, that your next president will be better shit than your last. Thanks, and may your government be disposable and your God go with them. In a related story, large numbers of Americans, senior Republicans, Democrats, news pundits, Uncle Tom Cobley and all have condemned comments Donald Trump made about women as not sexy and demeaning enough. Mr. Trump is heard saying, "You can do anything to women when you're a star. Grab them by the pussy. Anything." Not good enough, said many pundits. When you've got a nation transfixed by Kim Kardashian's butt and tits, when Lady Gaga can do a gangbang scene on stage for the entertainment of concert goers, when many college girls are lap dancing their way through college, when society is riven and overflowing with images and depictions of women as sexual objects, it's just not good enough to be a president who simply thinks of women as objects. Why, Bill Clinton fucked an intern in the Oval Office with his cigar before smoking it at a reception for world leaders. JFK had more women delivered to the White House back door than pizzas. American culture is dripping in over-sexualized images and voyeuristic eroticism. Trump will have to do better than this to capture the kind of floating voter that could win him the presidency. Be buoyed to hear that a number of women are coming forward since the tape was aired, claiming Trump fondled and kissed them. But will this be enough when America seems to want a tough, no-nonsense celibate killer for president? Yes, folks, you need Hillary Clinton, who would treat women not as objects, but as collateral damage. America needs a president with a killer instinct, someone who will dispassionately deal with the billions of humans disadvantaged by the military-industrial complex without compunction. Not just feel their tits and pat their butt. And there will be much more on that story later. Climate news now. We're fucked and we know we're fucked. 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 How do we know we're fucked? Well, Saudi Arabia is planning to divest from oil. Google it, I'll just press on. Yes, Saudi Arabia to divest from oil. We spent 60 years bombing the shit out of the Middle East to keep control of their oil. How dare they just give it up? Makes you wonder, doesn't it? Why now? Why would the world's greatest, richest oil-producing country publicly announce it's giving up oil? Because we're fucked and we know we're fucked. We're fucked and we know we're fucked. That's right, it's not a scientific term, but we all know scientists are lying conspirators in the shit and shills of the elite, so I'd like you to just take my word for it, because it's a fact. We're fucked. Fossil fuel burning was really a big mistake, and quietly behind the scenes, world leaders are being informed by those in the know that we are fucked. Remember the hole in the ozone? Well, we fixed that by swapping the gas causing it for something even more disastrous for our climate. Hydrofluorocarbons, widely used in refrigerators and air conditionings, are now driving up global temperatures and are thousands of times worse than the greenhouse gases such as CO2 and methane. So, in a historic meeting in Kigali, world leaders just signed a deal to phase out these chemicals at the speed of light, as far as international cooperation goes. Faster than a trade deal at a Bilderberg meeting. Faster than a peace treaty for Palestine. Faster than a glacier melting in Greenland. But still not fast enough, because we're fucked and we know we're fucked. We're fucked and we know we're fucked. Thanks. And now the weather. A persistent stream of world leaders will appear all over Earth for some time to come, spreading lies, killing people, and destroying the environment by propping up unsustainable consumerism to make just a few very, very rich people slightly richer. Not much richer, just a little bit. Thanks. Have a nice weekend.